Shweta,
it seems unbelievable. It seems unbelievable totally. Thank you so much. A very warm welcome to one and only the father of Jolly Phonics, Mr. Christopher Jolly himself. Let's give a big round of applause. Katyani from Creative Minds Academy is here to welcome you, sir. I feel I feel immensely proud to have you, sir.
Look,
beloved.
It's very, very nice to join you all, and I really appreciate this. And I can see that there are a lot of people who've come, which is really, really nice to see. So about 130 at the moment. And you, of course, are in Udaipur, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Is that right?
I'm from Udaipur, sir. Yes.
Yeah, which is a place I have visited, although I've not been onto the palace on the island, but it's a lovely area.
Yes, it's a beautiful place.
Very much so. Very much so.
It's also known as Kashmir of Rajasthan. It's a city of lakes.
Yes, but and with a lovely history too. Yeah, but I mean, everyone else will be from all sorts of places all around India, and who knows, maybe some from beyond. You may know that India is a place that I have visited many times, and I've traveled very extensively in India. And it's a place I like and love very much indeed. It's a place of such great interest, and it's a real pleasure going there. And it's wonderful to be able to contribute to India. You know, to be able to contribute to schools and to the achievements that you all as teachers are making.
We are truly blessed to have you, sir, here. I have no words to express my sincere gratitude to you, sir, for your humble acceptance to my request. And really, sir, I woke up in the morning and I was just thinking about the workshop. And on the last day, my workshop was full with 100 participants. And it was a dream with open eyes that I just wished, oh, how wonderful it would be if I would have Christopher Jolly in this session, and this dream has come true all because of you, and I'm so happy. And you can see the happiness on everyone's face.
Well, yeah, but that's very, very kind of you. But let me also put it another way, which is that, I mean, I'm also honored to be invited by you because, you know, yes, you know, I've had a key part, along with others, Sue, Sarah, and others, in developing this program and in having it reach widely. But you know that it's one thing to develop something like that, but unless it's used, unless there are people to explain it and define the value, it sits on shelves and it doesn't happen. And so the enthusiasm that you have, the understanding that you have, the experience you have of using it, and this sharing of that experience with other people, that's enormously valuable. It's what makes something that comes off a printing press suddenly come alive and be able to be used and to make a difference for other people. So you're doing a wonderful thing.
And thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and you see, I mean, yes, we've developed it, and Sue and Sarah are teachers, and that's been their input has been central to it all. And we prepared and we've made these materials and we have them, but I'm not going to be the best person to describe how to use them, odd though that may sound, because I don't have the personal experience of having taught with these materials. I haven't spent the time, and in your case, you've spent now years teaching with the materials so that you're able not only to describe them, but to be able to speak from experience. And not only that, but unlike me, you can speak impartially. You can say that I use it because it works, not because I've made it and they're mine. And that also is enormously valuable for teachers. And I think I would say to everyone here that the process of developing your skills, the process of becoming more efficient, is something that you draw on continuously from lots of different sources and takes time. But having that experience of using something, you know, as they often say, by your students you'll be taught. So it is the experience of doing and using that gives you an understanding and a skill and an ability. And that is immensely valuable. And it's a continuous, as I say, it's a continuous process, but it comes from many sources. Yes. So the training given and explain things, obviously, in the materials. There's a mass of material out in social media, in YouTube videos, we do an online course. So they're all different sources. Some of them you may say, oh, well, I don't agree with that. Well, that's fine, that's important. And others you say, oh, that's so valuable, I'm going to try and I'm going to use that. That's useful as well. So there's a lot of inputs that you can get that are of value. And I really admire you, Shweta, for having put together this training, this event. You can see how much people have valued it because you have now, well, a moment ago I was saying it was 130 people, well, it's over 180 now. So you can see how much it's valued. I just have a few points that I can add, if I may, which come from people say to me. And the first I would say to you is that you are all actors. You are all on a stage in front of an audience, all your teaching life. In fact, you spend more time as actors than actors do. They're only on the stage in an evening for so long. They don't have a whole day every day as actors. So you should be prepared to be performers. Now, one of the things that we do with each of the letter sounds is we give a story in note form. And I do notice sometimes that teachers feel shy to use it. They go straight in and say, today we're going to do this. And I remember one teacher who said, I don't tell the children what the sound is going to be for today. I'm going to start by telling them the story. Well, of course, the children want to know what the sound of the day is. And she says, well, it's in my story, you wait. And she tells the story. And halfway through the story, she does a sound. So on the first one day, you know, she tells a story about going for a walk and there's this snake that appears and it puts its head up and it goes, shh. Well, is that our sound for the day? Well, yes, it is. Well, then, you know, they're really interested. Yes. And then they have to pretend. So then they be part of the drama, part of the performance. So the first thing I was saying is do turn it into a piece of drama, a piece of theatre, something where the suspense and the children don't necessarily know. They want to find out. So, and that can be fun.
That makes it interesting for them. That makes it interesting for them. And that generates a curiosity. Yeah. That generates a curiosity.
Yeah. And they go home and they say, teacher said, teacher did this, teacher that, you know. You know, they're jumping up and down. They find it exciting. The other piece I would offer you is not to be shy of going at a pace. Historically, when we started, it was commonplace for people to talk about the sound of the letter of the week, and they take 7 days or 5 days to teach one letter often without a proper emphasis on the sound, more on the name. And our experience has been that children can work at a much faster pace.
Yes.
And in particular, they like to find that each day there's a new sound. And they want to know what that sound is for that day. I remember one parent had taken the child away because there was some event for one day. And he suddenly found that she'd missed a sound. And he said, "Oh, well, can you teach?" Well, she said, "It's gone, it's over." Oh, he said, "Well, if I'd known, I'd never have taken her away." He thought that, it's the beginning of school, it's not going to matter very much. But no, it does. And the children, they want to come because they want to know the sound. So to be able to feel that it can go to, you go at a pace, I think that you'll find that children will come with you. And then finally, just to say that to have confidence in using blending as the first way to read a new word. D, o, g, can they sound it out and then make that word, blend them to dog. And similarly, the reverse of taking the spoken word dog and segmenting it into those sounds so that children can write. And then they have that ability when they come to writing something. Actually, they can, once they know all the sounds, they can write anything that's in their mind. Some words have fairly curious spellings, words like beautiful, but they're readable. The child can read them, and they get on with their story. Anyhow, those are some tips, some clues from hearing from teachers, from their experience. And I just finished by wishing you all a great time with the program, in your teaching, in the success you achieve, and in winning, the gratitude and the endorsement from the parents of the children who you work for. So, thank you again very much for inviting me. If anyone has any questions or any comments to make,
Tanvi would like to say a few words. Yes, Tanvi.
Yeah. Tanvi, hello. You're on mute, Tanvi.
Tanvi, now you can unmute.
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Good afternoon, sir. It's a pleasure to be with you. And it's also a privilege to have all of you here with us today. As we can see, we have a commendable mentor. A mentor is someone with a willingness to help others, who has a capacity to inspire, a determination to work hard, a clear sense of vision, an inspiring purpose, with a deep sense of integrity. And we have Mr. Christopher Jolly with us, who is an embodiment of the same. So we welcome you, sir. On behalf of the CMA family, it's an immense pleasure in welcoming you. Mr. Christopher, the founder of Jolly Phonics, an institution in himself, is a multifaceted person and an epitome of success. And of course, an inspiration to all of us. It's a great, great honor to have you, sir, amidst us today. And I would request you, sir, to please enlighten more with your kind words of wisdom. Thank you.
Tanvi, thank you very much. It was very kind of you to say these. And I probably rushed ahead a bit in giving my comments, but I really appreciate what you said. It's very thoughtful.
Teachers who are working with CMA, and Payal will brief a little about CMA.
Yes.
Yes, Payal, you can unmute yourself.
Good afternoon, dear parents, teachers, and a dear, dear father, Christopher Jolly. Please do accept our namaste also from India, from each heart, so from each and every heart. So once again, I would welcome you with a huge, huge round of applause. I want everybody to put their hands together and clap for our dear, dear father.
Yes, you all can unmute yourself for a big clap. All can unmute yourself. We're so delighted to see you here.
Welcome, sir.
Welcome, sir.
Welcome, sir.
Yes, sir. Jolly welcome, sir.
Welcome, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for coming.
Welcome, sir.
Welcome, sir.
Glad to see you.
Welcome.
It's such an honor to be sharing screen with you.
It's
Thank
like a dream come true.
Really
So nice to see you,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Feel
Happy
pleasure.
to meet
Pleasure
you.
to see you here.
It's really
Okay, Payal, please go ahead.
Creative Minds Academy is led by Mrs. Shweta Modi. Ma'am started her career 10 years back with a passion to treat young minds, young children, and young hearts. Today, under CMA, we have almost 80 to 100 children, from 20 to 25 children across the globe. We have 20 to 13 teachers training, and we have different courses to offer like Jolly Phonics, Jolly Grammar, Jolly English, Storytelling, Mnemonics, Abacus, Vedic Math, and we are training lots and lots of school teachers, mothers, and housewives. Due to the pandemic situation, we are virtual this year, but we have teachers from across every part of India. We have and we work with an extended family, sharing a unique bond and common goal, touching young, small, delicate hearts. So once again, I would like to welcome our dear father, a warm, warm welcome, sir. On behalf of everyone here, we're really, really grateful and proud to have you. Thank you, sir.
Now, Harshila is going to brief about the last 4 days. Yes, Harshila, you can unmute yourself. The last 4 sessions we had, the free phonics workshop, which we are having for 5 days. So here is a quick recap.
Yeah. So actually, we designed the curriculum like for the workshop this year, like for parents. So what we did is on the very first day, we started introducing all the sounds just with actions. Okay, we did sounds with actions, and we couldn't complete those sounds. I mean, this all the 7 days.
Harshila, can we quickly recap so that so many have joined us today? So let's have a quick recap.
Sure. Yeah, so we did all the sounds, then we did all the spelling rules related to C, K, floss rule, rabbit rule, all the spelling rules we covered. And then we did we showed lots of activities to parents. And now today we are going to have alternatives. We are going to talk alternatives, like we did blending, segmenting, everything. We explain parents what is blending, what is segmenting, how we can teach children to blend the sounds, to say a word, how we can teach children to segment this sound, to write the words. So now today we are going to have alternatives. Okay, I know many parents must be having questions in their minds, like this is also O, this is also I, but teacher has not taught us this. So let's see today. So can I start now?
Yes, yes.
Yes. So dear parents, learning must go on, and let's start. So to be very honest, let me tell you that this, one of the most difficult aspects of English alphabetic code is that a sound can be written in different ways. Did you understand? A sound can be written in different ways, and we call them as alternatives. Okay, let me tell you quickly with some examples. So I would like to call Preet for this, because we are going to perform. Yeah, so Preet will be joining me, and then we'll explain parents how the sound can be written in different ways.
Yes,
Preet
please.
will be joining. Yeah. Yes. So, dear friends,
Just
what
a
do you
minute,
see?
huh? Just a minute, Harshla. Yes, now you can start.
Oh, yes. So now, dear friends, what do you see? Preet is having something behind her. It's O. Yeah, we did it. O, as in goat, float, road. Yes, it's O. And what else she has? I guess there is one more picture. Oh, it's a bow. It's a bow. Do you believe? There are two ways to write the O sound. OA can be written like this. OA can be said O. But at the same time, OW also says O. So here, OW is alternative letter for O. And that is why in many spellings, we say O, but there is OA. And sometimes we say O, but there is OW. Shall we quickly see some words? So my dear friends, OW is also O and OA is also O. Oh, see, look at this. Roast, 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 roast. Oh, where will it go? It will go in the boat. Yes, because it has O in it. Where is it? In the middle of the word. Roast. It's in the middle of the word. Okay, let's see. What is it? It's road. O-D. It's again in the middle of the word. This is O. So it's going to go in that boat. Let's keep it in that boat. Yes. The next word we have. What is it? Toast. T-o-st. T-o-st. Again, we hear this O in the middle of the word. O in the middle of the word. Yes. Can we have some words with OW? Oh, look at this. We have O, flow. Oh, can you hear this O is coming at the end of the word? Where is it coming? O. You hear O sound at the end of the word. Yes. So did you see that? O can be written in different way. OW also. Yes, let's have one more. Yeah. O. Again, we hear this O sound at the end of the word. O. Low. Yes, it's going to go near the bow. There are many parents as participants writing the O words. Wow, wonderful. One more time. O. O. Again, O is heard at the end of the word. Yes, it's going to go near the bow. Let's see, one more. Yeah, what is this? O. Where is it? It's in the middle of the word. So did you understand? Did you observe? When you hear O in the middle of the word, we write OA. Yes, we write OA. Yes, it's going to go in the boat. O. Oh, we heard that O sound at the end of the word. So did you all understand? When we hear O at the end of the word, we write OW. Yes, we write OW. Yes, so like that, there are many words. But when we teach this to children, sometimes, children are confused. Like there is a word own. There is a word own. O. But now we have told them that this OWO comes at the end. But now if you look at the word own, if you look at the word own, it's in the beginning of the word. It's at the beginning of the word. So when we teach this to children, we need to explain them the exceptions too. As there are not many exceptions, children can remember these exceptions. Okay, so make sure there are some words who don't follow that. Okay, so you need to introduce them. So OA is seen in the beginning of the words and it is seen in the middle of the words too. But whereas OW is always heard at the end of the word, OW. And we all know that we have already learned the magic EO. Do you remember the magic EO? Yes, it's a split digraph. We can call it as a split digraph also. It's magic E, O, like, what is it? There's a consonant here. There's a consonant here. And so this sound changes to O. O. So what did you understand? What did you understand? Yeah, this is O. This is also O. And this is also O. So this sound can be written in different ways. It's magic E. This O as in boat and O as in bow. Yes. So can I have some more words with magic E? You can just chat. You can just write in the chat box. Yes, cone. Preet can show me quickly. Robe, exactly. Rope, spoke, slope, hope, joke, roll, hole, smoke. That's wonderful. So my dear parents, is that clear to you? That OA in the beginning we taught children when we taught them 42 letter sound, that was OA, O. But later on, slowly we introduced the alternatives to them. But that is not done at a time. We introduce the alternatives step by step. Yes, now we are moving towards the next. Okay. Now we are going to see what is the next alternative sound. Okay, and that is, we learned that sound, in the beginning only. Do you all remember? And then when we did the spelling rules, this also became. Do you all remember? After sound, when we see this letter E, it becomes. Am I right? So this sound can be written in two different ways. This is also S and this is also S. Okay, as in lace, grace, okay, trace. So these are the sounds for S, S, and this is also S. Yes, that's wonderful. So did you all understand? The alternative for S, it is C and E. Yes. Let's move on to our next alternative. We can introduce these alternatives with the help of some words, okay? Initially, we can give them very, very simple examples, very, very simple words, and we cannot give more words to them. Let's introduce some words like 4 or 5 words and just help them to compare. And then when they will read those words again and again, they will understand the difference. Children usually understand that this is O and this is O and this is also O. While reading, they read it very correctly. But when the time comes to write, sometimes they may make mistakes. That's okay, that's acceptable, because they are going through the learning process. Am I right? So let's give them more and more opportunity, more and more practice to understand the alternatives. Yes, now we will move on to our next alternative, that is, yes, you all know. Yes, we already did that alternative, but do you know this is also, do you agree with me? As in, can you just write yes, 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 phone, graph, phonics, alphabet, any other words? Yes, 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 phantom, dolphin, wonderful. So in dolphin, we have this. Here the says the PH says the sound. Yes. So what is the alternative for? We can write in this way. Okay. So these are the two sounds which can be written in different ways. And yes, how to teach this to children will be told to you tomorrow in tomorrow's activities. Okay. We are just trying to introduce the alternatives. Yeah, again, we are back. We already did it. We revised so many times. What is this? This is A. A, as in rain, as in air, as in chair, as in chain. Wonderful. So, can I call, I request Seema to please join me for the A words. Can we have Seema? Yes, I can get some words here. Yes, thank you so much, Seema. So Seema is going to help me to introduce the words. Okay, so this we already learned. Can we have some words with this A, Seema? Yeah, can you bring it close to the screen? Bring it close to the screen, please. More close to the screen. We are unable to see. Quickly. Yes, so look, Seema has some A words. That is aid, bait. Can you just shift it to the right side? To the right side? To the right side? I want to see only words, not you. To the right side, all right. She has written some words like main, I'm writing aim over here, okay, and air. What do you see? We see this A in at the beginning of the word, or sometimes in the middle of the word, but we never see this A at the end of the word. Have you seen A at the end of the words? Oh, we learned it. That I is shy, I is very shy, I is shy. I doesn't like to go at the end of the words. And who takes its place? The toughy Y. The toughy Y comes and takes its place. So my dear friends, we never see this A at the end of the words. So it becomes easy for children to understand that A is either seen in the beginning of the words or in the middle of the words. Okay, it is never seen at the end of the words. So can I have the AY words? AY words, please. Yes, so she has written some words. So how do we say day? A. So we hear the A sound at the end of the word. A. It is also at the end of the word. A. At the end of the word. A. Again at the end of the word. There are so many words. And if you observe, this A is always seen at the end of the words. Yes, as I told you, there are some exceptions. So if you see this word, oh, it's in the middle of the word, crayon. Yeah, we can explain this, and children know that these are crayons. You know, they color with crayons. So in crayon, we don't have AI, but we have AY. Yes, so am I clear? Like that, we have one more A, which we already learned. So this is A. This is a magic EA. Do you know the words with magic EA? Can somebody please write magic E words? Yes. Made, take, bake, shake, late, wake. There are so many. Tail. Yes. So, my dear friends, this is A. This is also A. And this also says A. Now, do you remember what I said in the beginning? The most difficult aspect of English alphabetic code is that a sound can be written in different ways. And this is how it works. Yes, we teach this to children very slowly. We need to see how the understanding is. And then we slowly introduce. Okay, we cannot introduce all the alternatives together. Remember, do not introduce all the alternatives together. We'll talk about it in detail tomorrow. Yeah, let's see. We all know what is this? Jelly. It's a jelly. You know, it moves. Jelly. But we also know when G is followed by E, it becomes J. Stage. Cage. Am I right? Yes. So when G sound is followed by J, E, it becomes J. Wonderful. So this is also J, and this is also J. Wow. The next sound is, I would like to request Hero to come with me, Hero to join me for the next alternative. Yes, hi Hiral. Now, Hiral is going to explain you all about the I sound and the alternatives of I. Hiral, over to you. Ma'am, please unmute Hiral.
Yes, once again, another warm afternoon to each one present in this room, right? Isn't it a great day, a splendid day when sir is with us, right? So let me begin with my long I sound. Let me begin with my long I sound. Yes, we have we have lots of friends for I also. When I and E, they come together, they make long I sound. I. Let me show you the other alternative friends. Arshala ma'am, can you show me the next one?
Yes.
Oh, look who is with us again today. I think it's gonna be my favorite one, the magic E. Again, when magic E comes at the end, it has long I sound. It makes the word a long sound. I, Harshala ma'am. Next one.
Bike. Right?
Yes, bike. We'll do with the examples after this. We'll show you
Yes.
one superb activity. Oh yes, why? Why would Y make a long sound? Why? Again. When Y comes at the end of the long word or a two-syllable word, no, sorry, single syllable, monosyllable word, cry, fly, shy, okay? That is the time it makes I sound, okay? Yes, the next one. Oh, I, G, and H, 3 letters.
Together.
Trigraphs, they're coming together. And see what sound do they make? I. Again, I. Let me quickly show you an activity and we will explain you with the activity how we will help you in making a child understand this activity in a very simple way. Yeah, with a game. So let me take you to my ice cream parlor. So are we going for an ice cream treat today? We all deserve one today because we are in one of the very biggest workshops happening today, right? So we all deserve an ice cream treat, but let me tell you, today it is ice cream. Who is screaming today? Let's see who is screaming.
Ice cream.
It's I. The sound I is screaming. This is my ice cream parlor and I welcome you all to this. Yes. Now Harshala ma'am will write a word for me and I will be her student of the day. And let me first show you my activity. I hope it is little clear. Yeah. First one is I and E that comes together and makes the long I sound. And Y. When Y comes at the end of a word, single syllable, it makes the long I sound and I dash E magic E and IGH. Now, this is my ice cream parlor. So when I will do with my child, I will use my ice cream scoop. Now see, Harshala ma'am will write a word for me. And I have to guess which alternative sound do I use in this one. Okay? Ma'am, please write a word. And we'll take one example each. My. Which alternative? Which alternative?
Y says I.
This one. Yes. So here, again, I will take a scoop of an ice cream and I will put it in that. So this is what a child will be doing. Ideally, this is what a child will be doing. He will be reading a word, seeing which alternative is used. The next one. Die. Okay. Which alternative is this? Let me check. Oh, it's the first one. I and E. Here I take a scoop and here I put it in this. Next one. As much as I am enjoying, the kids also enjoy this activity a lot. They are waiting. They are waiting for their turn to hold the scoop. Yes. The next one. Bright. It is I, G, and H coming together and making I sound. Next one, ma'am. Me be ready with my scooper. Oh, this one looks like the magic E. The magic E. Here it is. Yay. And I have completed my task, isn't it? Over to you, Harshala ma'am.
Yes. So my dear parents, is that clear to you? So there are how many alternatives for I sound? Oh, Y says I-E says I-E says I, that is magic E. I-G-H says I. Yes, as in night, bright, fight, right? So yes, so these were the some alternatives for the I sound. Thank you so much, Hiral. Oh, let's look at the next alternative. Yay, I want to request Preet to come and join me. Oh, okay, she's there. Akshata is there. Akshata? Yes, Akshata. Oh, Akshata has something with her. What is it? Is it a post office? Oh, yes, wonderful. So what Akshata is going to do? You are going to tell us the two sounds of E. I mean, we already know this. Yes, E. Oh, do you know? E. Yes, as in sheep, tree, bee. Yes. So this E has one more alternative, but the way to write that E sound is different. Look, 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 look. It's magic E. You know this as in Eve. Do you know this as an Eve? Like this? Eve. So when this magic E comes here, it sprinkles this magic, it tells this letter to say its name, Eve. Yes, so this is E. This is also E. And what else we have? Akshita, can you show me? Oh, look at this. This is also E. Can somebody tell me some words with this E? E-A says E. Yes, there are many words. Yes. Can you just shift this side, Akshita? We cannot see. Yes. Yes. Leaf. Yes. Meal. Yes. Seal. Wonderful. So look. Here also, when we want to read the word, how do we read it? E, leaf. Again, we are saying the same sound, E, but we do not write leaf like this. Do we write leaf like this? We do not like leaf like this. There is no double E in leaf. Oh, do you know this leaf? There is no double E in leaf. There's E-A. As in read. Yes, how do we say read? R-E-D. Read. Lead. L-E-D. Okay, now Akshata is going to point out. I'm going to say a word and Akshata is going to point out to the correct sound. Okay, leaf. Akshata. L-E. Yes, leaf has E-A-E. Okay, tree. Tree. Yes. T-R-E. Yes, wonderful. Eat. I want to eat something. Eat. Yes, E-A. Wonderful. You know the ocean. Sea. E. It is not this sea, okay? It is not this sea. That, you know, when we see, that is different. It has double E. But the ocean, salty water, it's sea, has E-A. See the difference? Yes, wonderful. Yeah. So parents, you can work with these activities. Help children to first understand the sounds. So that is why I always tell the basic main 42 letter sounds are very important. They should know all the main 42 letter sounds thoroughly. Okay? Kahin se bhi uthaya, dikhaya, they should tell that this is E and then this is also E. Yeah, we are going to talk in detail about the games and activities related to all these alternatives. Okay, now this was the explanation for alternatives, and now I'll just go on showing you the alternatives. Okay, and later in detail we'll do it tomorrow. So this is, you know, we learned it. As in fork, corn, but this is also as in August, as in sauce. Yes, this is also as in paw, jaw, law, saw, raw. Yes, so this is also O. So what are the alternatives for this O? This one is O. This one also O. And you might be confused when I tell you that this is also aw. A-L together says the sound aw, as in aw, talk, walk, aw, walk. Am I right? So, my dear friends, please do not confuse your children. Step-by-step introduction is must. Okay? So these were the other sounds for aw. OR says aw, AW says aw, AU says aw, and even AL says aw. We know what is this. I pricked my thumb with a needle. Ow, 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 ow. So this is ow. This is ow. So what is the alternative for ow? Ooh. What is this? Ow, as in owl. Ow, as in brown. Ow, as in down. Ow, as in town. Ow, as in crown, crowd. So many words with ow. So this is also ow, and this is also ow. Okay, we will be sending you the list. You can refer the Jolly Phonics lesson app for more details regarding the alternatives. Oof, look at this. You all know this. Oi, 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 ship ahoy. What is it? We know this because we did it. I is very shy. So Tuffy Y comes. So this also becomes oi. Okay. So this oi always comes at the end of the words. Joy, roy, toy, enjoy. So this is oi. And this is also oi. This oi comes in at the beginning of the words or in the middle of the words. Because I is shy to come at the end of the words. We all know. So this is oi. The alternative for oi is this. The spelling changes, the meaning also changes. Okay? You, my dear parents, I just want you to do correction. That day I show you this because then children will be confused. We did and then again we did you. So instead of that, that day I saw Sarah ma'am doing this. You. Can you do the action for this sound? You. Yes, you. So we know this: barbecue, rescue, cue, statue. Oh, and we also did this magicy. When magicy comes, it sprinkles its magic, and this becomes you. Yes, cube, tube. Yes, wonderful. Cute. She's so cute. So this you comes in the word cute. And EW says you. EW also says you. Can somebody please write in the chat box? Where do we have EW saying you? Yes, I blew the candle. Yes. Yes, so many new. Yes, thank you so much. So I guess you understood all. So this is you. This is also you. And this is also you. With the help of words, we help children to first read those words. When they have enough practice to read those words, they recollect the words, and then when the time comes to write, they try to write with correct spelling. We cannot expect 100% perfection from children. Oh, we all know this. Mixer, sister, brother, father, cutter, glitter. Yes, this usually comes at the end of the words. So it's easy for you people to teach your children this sound. This usually comes at the end of the words. When you hear sound at the end, it is okay? This but this has more alternatives. Oh, so we don't say ik-er. Do we say ik-er? So this is also this is also this comes in bird, third, girl, skirt, shirt, first. Yes. So IR also says like this. And there's one more and this is this Can somebody please write quickly? Turn, burn, churn. Yes. Curl, C-U-R-L, curl, curd. Yes, wonderful. So what are the three sounds for This one, this one, And this one. Yes. So is that clear to all the parents? Oh, yes. Thank you so much. We'll do more practice about this, like how Hiral ma'am showed us. So there is this one activity. Look at this. You can see it on the screen. There is a tree and there is a ice cream or cream. There is a cream. So cream has E-A, E, in this is E-A wala E. And the tree has T-E. Yes. So now you can do these activities with your children. You can have your own ideas to make it enjoyable. Please, please, please have lots of activities, lots of game. Make it interactive with your children. Definitely they will understand it. Definitely they will write accurate spelling. They will start writing accurate spelling slowly, slowly. Yes. So this was all about the alternatives. Okay. When we give lots of practice, when we give sentences, when we give them books, decodable books to read, those decodable books also help them to understand the alternatives. Yes. Yeah. Before handing over to Tanvi ma'am, just 1 minute. Just give me just 1 minute. Ooh, what do I have here today? It's a hat. It is not a normal hat, my dear friends. This is a tricky hat. It does tricks, but we are going to see the tricky words tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to see the tricky words, because right now we have Sir Chris Jolly with us, and there are so many participants waiting to ask their queries to him. So let's welcome Chris sir. And so I hand over it to Tanvi ma'am, right?
Right now, on behalf of Creative Minds Academy, all the teachers are going to present a token of love to Sir. I'm just, please unmute if there is anyone left. Please unmute yourself, Akshata, Jia, and Tanvi, Hiral, and Lippy, Deepti, and am I missing anyone? Please let me know. Is there anybody else who's left? You can unmute yourself. Please unmute yourself. Is there anyone who's left? Yes, unmute Hiral, you can. Are you able to unmute yourself?
Now, yes. Yeah, we were saying Lippy and Dipti, ma'am. Dipti, ma'am.
Yeah.
Is there anyone who's left?
Dipti, ma'am.
Dipti ma'am.
Okay, okay. Just a minute. Yes.
Then one more, I think, was there. Just let me check. I'll just call out the names.
Yes. Please check if everyone is here.
Tanvi, Akshita, Lippy, Payal, Dipali, Mohini. Mohini is there.
Yes, let me check. Yes, Mohini.
Jia is there. Tanvi and Dipti.
Dipali, I am not able to find here. Has she logged in from some other name?
Mohini.
Yeah, Mohini is here. Dipali, if you are here, can you write your name in the chat box?
Raise your hands otherwise. Just raise the icon hand.
I think she's not there in the meeting. So please go ahead with your vote of token of love towards Sir.
Mohini, ma'am. Am I there in the meeting or I left? Okay, I'm there.
Anyways, now who's missing?
Mohini ma'am, she was there. She replied in the chat box.
Okay,
Chat box mein hai.
Mohini. Yes, she's
Mohini ma'am, raise your hand icon. Just
okay.
raise the icon.
Yeah, she's very much
Yes.
here.
Now who is missing? Dipti is there.
Yes, yes. Please go ahead. Please go ahead, everyone. So the token.
Gia.
Okay, Gia.
Where is Gia?
Yeah, let me bring her on the screen. Yes.
We'll just wait a minute.
Yeah.
Partho.
This is such a proud moment where our CMA teachers are expressing their token of love for Chris Jolly. Can you all show it? Yes. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Now, today we have a few participants who want to present their activities. So can you quickly write your name in the chat box so that you can start presenting your activities? Please write those who have prepared their activities. Please write. Okay, Reena. So let's have Reena with her. I'm sure these activities are going to help you a lot. Yes, Reena. So, Reena, you can unmute yourself now.
Hi, good afternoon and warm welcome to everyone. Today I have prepared some activities which you can prepare to practice your kids. Is it visible? Is it visible?
Yes, yes.
Like that, we can prepare the kids and make them practice. Like you can read out so that I can, or you can write. In this way. And another one is a very simple. Kids love to join and they do. These are, you can use two kind of boxes. One I have done and it's whole there. So we can make them CVC words like this. Is it okay? Are you see properly? Is it okay?
Yes, we can see. Yes, we can see. Next, we have Manjula with us. Keep writing your names in the chat box, those who have made any sort of activity.
Yeah. And another one is this is one of my favorite and it is very good. So for this, I have prepared some kind of pictures, the 3-letter word, or you can prepare as per your preparation of your kids. And we can keep on the table. And for this, I have prepared, this is the peekaboo or find the treasure. So this is my torch. You can prepare this kind of torch. You can prepare, write some words. Suppose I will show this picture and the kids will find this word like this. This they need to do like this. Suppose I have shown them hat, they will see like this. Suppose next is you have shown this picture, they will say its name fan and they will find its name because I'm not able to see yeah, these kind of things. You can see fan. So this is very good. They usually enjoy. So in that way, I have prepared like mate, man, when, if you are able to see.
Thank you, Reena. Thank you so much. So now let's have Vandana on screen.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Next, I will ask Shilpa to join. Shilpa Soni, okay? So be ready, Shilpa. Yes, Vandana, go ahead. Yes. Please unmute yourself.
Hi everyone. So as everyone was asking where to write 2E, where to write EA. So when 2E comes together, it's make a E sound. And when EA comes together, that time also it's make a E sound. So Shweta ma'am, please allow me to share the screen. Then I will show the quick activity also.
Yes,
So
you can share the screen. You can share the screen.
Okay. So I have one activity like there is no such rule where to write 2E and where to write EA. So you can make your children understand, or to the little young ones, with the homophones, as I made some of the homophones. Like I can show you one of the slide. Like, can you see the two eggs over there? When I'm talking about looking C, that means it's going to be 2E. When I'm talking about water C, that means it's going to be EA. That's the C. So they will differentiate it. So there is a homophones words which I put on the slides. You can take any homophones words of the EE and you can put on the slide. You can make them understand with the slide and they understand it. Then you can do activity. I asked children to make 2 trees. One is 2E tree and EA tree. Then I ask parents to keep these ready, like week has 2E and even week has EA. So, okay, so child will understand when I say this sentence, I am feeling weak today. Then child understand, okay, teacher is talking about this week and they put into the EA. Oh, how many days do we have in a week? Teacher is talking about days. So that means 2E will be there. So they stick like this according to my sentence. So it's become easier for them to understand the where, at least for the few of the words, where to put 2E and where to put EA. Thank you so much, Shweta ma'am, for giving this opportunity. I'm really glad of you. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, next let's have Shilpa with us. Now you can unmute yourself, Shilpa.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Really nervous, but I'll quickly take you through the open syllable and closed syllable. Wet. My door is closed. When I open it, we. Not. Oh, no. Got. Go. Shed. She. Bed. Be. So now you can understand what is open syllable and closed syllable. When a vowel is closed by a consonant, it will say its short sound. But if it is not closed by a consonant, it will say its long sound, that is its name. So I'll quickly take one more big word for all of you. So it's Friday. And that's the reason why we say Friday, because after this, there is no consonant in this particular syllable. So I hope the open syllable and closed syllable is clear for everyone. Thank you. And thank you so much, Shweta ma'am.
Okay, so who is next? Kranti, is Kranti there? I have written her name. No, Kranti is not there. Okay, then we have Tejal. Do we have Tejal with us? You can write your name in the chat box so that please write your name in the chat box who's ready with the activity. Manjula, okay. Let's welcome Manjula. Yes, Manjula. If there's anyone who wants to present something, can write the name in the chat box.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Manjula Devi. Good afternoon to sir, also father of Jolly Phonics. Thank you, Sweta ma'am, for giving me this opportunity to present my activity. So today I'll give you quickly say you how to teach CK rule to the kids. So we know we have to use CK after a short vowel sound. So after, if you hear a short vowel sound, after that, if you hear K, you will have to use CK. That we know that. So what are the short vowel sounds? We know that a, e, or a. These are the short vowel sounds. So this we know. We teachers and parents, we know. But how to teach this to kids? That I'll explain with you a story. So we have this cute kid CK. Cute kid CK. He is so scared of going to school. So he is telling Mama, I'm so scared. I don't have any friends in the school. I'm new to this school. How can I go to school? He is crying. But Mama is telling, no, baby, you have to go to school. You'll get so many friends over there. Then CK went to school. He saw in his classroom teacher with a lot of sounds. They're sitting in the school. So he is even scared. Then he is in the class in the break time, approaches him and he's asking, CK, can you be friend with you? Yes, CK said, okay, I'm so happy. I don't have any friends here. I'm so happy to be friend with you. Then he saw A. A also wants to be friend with CK. Then he saw O also want to be friend with CK, and he saw he also wants to be friend with CK, and we have I also wants to be friend with CK. So CK got 5 friends. He's so happy, and they all were, we know, right? When we become friends, we all will dance, sing, play together, no? Like that. With CK, we all become friends, and they were dancing and singing, and they were so happy. So when we get friends, we also give names to our group, no? So like that, they 2 friends, they're giving names to them, like A and CK. Their name is A. Whenever they're together, they say A. And A and CK, they are together and they make the sound A. Like that. Ok, and we have ik, E and k together, ik, and and together they make the sound ak. When they are together, they all make these sounds, and they were happy when they are playing.
Okay, so now
I'll show you this, ma'am. In class, what I'll do is, so I'll ask them to draw act, sack, and write all the act words here: pack, sack, rack. And for ok, I'll ask them to draw in their notes socks, or in chart they can cut, and they'll write all the ok words: rock, sock, clock, flock, like that. For duck, quickly we can ask them to draw a duck like in a duck like shape, and ask them to write duck, yuck, tuck, struck, all the upwards. And for brick, like ik, brick words. So all the ik words: brick, sick, click, chick. So we can ask them to write like this in their notebook, and we can give them the revision. Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot.
Okay, Harshila, can you please start? Okay. Yeah, please look at this wonderful activity by Harshila. Yes, now you can unmute yourself. Harshila.
Yeah. So, dear friends, this is an activity. This is a letterboard. I have referred to the Jolly Phonics handbook. The year when I started referring the Jolly Phonics handbook, and this was the wonderful activity I saw there. And till now, I'm using this in my classroom with children. This letterboard is useful for segmenting activity. Segmenting is identifying the sounds in a spoken word. So when teacher tells a word to the children have to write it. How do they write? They listen to the sounds, they say the sounds with the help of their fingers, and then try to write here. So just instead of giving pencil and notebook, before giving actual writing, we can do this activity with children, segmenting. This is a letterboard. If you can observe, there are vowels here and here consonants, and the middle strip, it is kept free for children to make spellings. Okay, let's do it quickly because we don't have much time. So if I want my child the beginner to write the word math, how the child should be, how the child will do it? Mat. Oh, let's prime quickly. Where is I don't have Oh, it's okay. Can we have sat? Yes, find out. Then and where's yes, the child has made the spelling. Isn't it wonderful? Yes. So tell the child to change the beginning word and ask the child, can you change this into bat? Yes, the child has to listen to the sounds again and say bat. Oh, then he has to just remove this because the beginning sound he heard was b. Yes, bat. And always tell children to join this because we are going to make words. So words, the letters should be joined to each other. Bat. Wonderful. Can we have one more word? Hat. Oh, how do we say hat? Hat. Yes, just remove this and we want hat. So this is an activity for segmenting. They are actually making the words by listening to the sounds. You can have n number of words. You can sometimes just show the picture. Show the picture of man over here. Let the child tell the word for that. That is man. Oh, how will you do man? And the child will make spelling over here. So this is practice for writing. Okay. We help children to write the words, but with the help of activities. And then we give actual dictation. Thank you so much.
It was a very nice activity. And now next, Neelam. Neelam, are you ready? I have got the request from Neelam to show. So okay, Neelam, please unmute yourself.
Yes. I hope I'm audible to you all.
Yes, you're audible. Please go a little fast.
Yes, ma'am. Surely. I'm so blessed and to join this session today. And as I am in school, so I have not much things with me, but the segmentation, I'm just come know about with that. That session only I'm just explaining this. This way we can also teach this beginning sounds. At. And this is all I have learned with Shweta ma'am only. Thank you so much. And cat. And the same like this. And one more activity we can go like this one. We can make a small booklet with the beginning sound and they can change and they can add. Right? Okay. And one more, here it is. Like up. And they can make it like this.
Great, Neelam. So here is the video from Neetu.
Thank you.
I am going to tell you short.
Okay, thank you so much.
One day, he was very hungry and he quickly came and sat on the box. Then he went up and sat at the box. Then he listened some voice and quickly sat the box. What? No one was there.
Neelam, please mute yourself. Neelam, please mute.
Then he listened some voice and he hid himself under the box. E, O. I'm giving you some words. Bun, top, sat.
Yes, voice is not clear. So Neetu, I would request you to please present it if you're there. It's there. Because here while I'm sharing, then your voice is not clear actually. So is there anyone who has the activity to show right now within a time period limit of 1 minute? Then please type your name in the chat box. Okay, Neetu, we'll be waiting for you. Till then, is there anyone else? Okay. Okay, we are open to any queries. Now we are open to any queries. So if you all, because many of you were typing during the session, your queries, so we are open to any queries. Okay, I'll unmute everyone so that you can put up your queries. I'm allowing you to unmute you to put up your queries. Okay. So all those who have any sort of queries.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, ma'am, for the amazing session. I'm Smita here.
Okay.
Am I audible?
Yeah, please raise your hand so that I can spotlight you. Yes. Okay. Please go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Smita here. Hello.
Yes.
Will I start, ma'am?
Okay, Smita. Yes. Go ahead.
Ma'am, I have a doubt that the word sick, bimar padna, okay, sick, S-I-C-K. Why can't I write like a child may write C-I-C-K? Will that be wrong? Like the meaning is changed, I know, but any logic behind it?
C takes A-O-U. C takes A-O-U. No, we know that. C takes
No, I'm asking the beginning one. Instead of writing SI, why can't, if a child tends, because when I teach CI makes sound, so a child may write CI instead of SI.
When you teach the regular spelling, please mute yourself because it is a query session. I have given the permission to unmute, but there is so much of noise. In that case, I'll have to mute everyone again. And it becomes difficult. Please understand who are. Please unmute yourself, everyone. Unmute everyone. Sorry for that, but then some of them are not listening.
Ma'am, please mute everyone.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Kindly mute the mics. We are not able to hear.
Shakila ma'am, please mute. Shakila ma'am.
Okay, I think now it's done.
There are some more people who are unmute.
And please mute everyone.
Yeah, I'm doing that only. I don't know why this is. There's some network issue. I'm not able to. Wait. Network issue. Now it is.
Itu ke भैया गंदा है
Okay. Now can you all hear me? Am I audible? So now please write in the chat box those who want to put any question, because so many are not even bothered to listen what I'm saying. So one by one. Okay, Rupal wants to ask something. I'll give the permission. Rupal, you can unmute yourself and you can ask. Sweetie, you want to play your video? Okay. Yes, sweetie, you can play your video. Okay, next Neetu Girvani. Yes, Neetu, you can show your video.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Hello, good afternoon, teachers. I want to tell my short vowel story. This is Inky. One day, Inky was very hungry and he came and sat at the box. Then he went up and sat at edge of the box. Then he listened some voice and went inside the box. Oops, but no one was there. Then he came up and sat on the box. Then he came down and hid himself under the box. A, E, O, A. Now I'm giving you some words. Top, O. Hid, E. Pat, A. Pen, E. Bun, A. Thank you.
Okay, next is Sheetal. Sheetal, you can start. Please turn on your video, Sheetal, so that I can spotlight you. Yes, and you can unmute yourself. Yes, Sheetal, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, go ahead, Sheetal.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Walking, sometimes the first vowel does the talking. When two vowels go walking, sometimes the first vowel does the talking. They walk together in words like this. The O, A, and O are vowels. When you say the word boat, you only hear the O sound. Boat, boat, boat. The E, A, and B are vowels. When you say the word beat, you only hear the E sound. Beat, beat, beat. The A, I, and rain are vowels. When you say the word rain, you only hear the A sound. Rain, rain, rain. The O, A, and coat are vowels. When you say the word coat, you only hear the O sound. Coat, coat, coat. When two vowels go walking, sometimes the first first vowel does the talking when two vowels go walking. Sometimes the first vowel does the talking. They walk.
Okay. Okay. Shakira, do you want to ask something? Rian wants to say something. Yes, Rian.
Teacher, thank you, teachers, for a lovely session. I understood everything.
Oh, that
I'm
is
your
so lovely.
fan.
Oh, most welcome. You're such a sweetheart. Thank you so much. Okay, so please, we do love you, Rian. We love you a lot. Okay. Anybody else? Any questions? Please write your name so that I can unmute you. Vandana, you want to say something because your hand is raised, and Richa, you want to ask something? Okay, Vandana, you want to ask something? Okay, yeah. Yes, Vandana. Okay, let me unmute you. Yes, please unmute yourself.
So my question is for Harshla ma'am. Okay, so when we see OR coming together, it's make a sound O or OR. Which sound it is?
Unmute yourself, Harshla, unmute yourself.
See, it depends upon the accent, okay? Both are correct. It's or and it's or.
When we are teaching to the Indian kids, so when I say corn, when I say horn, so our sound is also somewhere it's coming when we are saying or. It's not like o, right?
Yeah.
We cannot say on, corn, and there are few words like cord. We can't say cord.
We can say.
Yeah, but what will be the right way of teaching it with the Indian kids? I can go with the or I need to say or only.
No, you can go with the R because the parents who are teaching children at home, they might say because usually we say the sound of okay? So better you go with in Indian accent, like Indian people, most of the people say corn, born, okay, thorn, okay? But there is a difference because the O letter has a sound. It is quickly. And whereas this is O, okay? We stretch it. O.
Or a stretchy one.
But if you find it difficult, you can go with or.
Okay, the second question is to you. If I'm like we are doing the level 142 sound, there I am teaching or to them. And when I am introducing alternatives to them, so I can introduce those sound differently like AU, AL and AW.
No, you cannot. No.
Okay, so because when I'm going to compare them, parents is going to ask, oh, are you said or, and now you are saying or, like autumn.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So what you can do is just leave that or sound there, and then now you can have those three other sounds like AL says or, AU says or, AW says or. Am I right, Shweta ma'am? Can we do like this?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking.
Yes, we can make some changes because
like or I will teach them separately, and other three sound I can teach them separately. That will work.
Yes, why not? Why not?
Thank you so much.
It should work. It should work.
Yeah.
Okay, next Sunena wanted to ask something from Hiral.
Yes. Ma'am, I was asking that for AI sound A and for AY, we can differentiate because we can say that if it is coming in beginning or middle, you have to use AI. If it is coming at the end, you can use AY. But what about that hop over A, hop over E? And same with all other 5 vowels, all the magic E.
See, whenever okay, Hiral. Yes, you can unmute yourself. Yes, Hiral.
Yes, I mean, with regards to your question, the magic E and this A, when we are teaching alternatives, we mostly go with the games. So with the side, in phonics, first thing the child should learn how to read. Okay, and
Means
the
there
second
is
thing
no
is
such
time.
rule.
There is no such rule. There is
Okay.
no, but we are teaching first magic E. We teach them magic E, and then we show them alternatives. And for alternatives, mostly we do the game wise, because we show them the word, then we move them to the game.
Yeah, because
With the
reading
time,
part
they know it more.
kids do the reading part because they know that while reading there is no problem, but while making the spelling on their own,
Yes.
yes. So
Yes,
that is
but
why
that
actually
first, as a teacher, we have to go with the games a lot. In the alternatives, we have to spend some time with the games. So that is what is some activities which Harshala ma'am, myself, and Preet,
yes,
lots of our teachers have shown. We can definitely do those, and it definitely works. I
And
hope.
one more question. For that or sound, we should tell to kids that there are two accents. One is British, they are not saying R at all, and one is American, they are using little bit. So we need to tell kids both the things, because in India, most of most of the words we are using as per British accent, and some of the words we are using as per American accent. So we need to tell these to kids, or we should stick to one.
It depends on the words also. See, all the words you will not be able to say or. You mean O and R, right? When you're teaching O and R. The first one, not the alternatives, right?
Yes.
Or in some words we say corn. We don't say cotton.
Yes.
Mostly
we
we
don't say cotton.
follow British. Mostly we follow British accent.
Mostly
But
we
only
follow
with
British.
Bossy R, I'm asking. Otherwise, with everything, we are following British
You
accent.
have to tell the child it is controlled R.
Okay. Yes, that we told, but we can do in this way that for especially for the controlled R, I mean AR, ER, IR, UR, and PR, we can say for these that go with American accent. Because if you will hear that R, then only you will be able to frame the correct spelling. Otherwise, you will skip that R.
No,
and
but all the words when you read, words come out with any words when you read, you'll be reading as corn, pork.
There's a difference between O and O and O. There's a difference. You have to
Yes.
difference. Okay. The short O is not O. Okay.
Oh,
there's a difference.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I know the difference. I'm just asking, can we do in this way that for only the controlled R vowels, we can say to kids that go according to American accent?
No, those young kids, you cannot tell them British accent and American accent. The way you will talk to them, they will just repeat. Okay. So if you're saying car, they will
not the accent. We can say them to pronounce the R. In other words, like we'll not tell them to go according to American accent. We can just say them that you need to pronounce the R little bit so that you will not make a mistake while segmenting.
So that is control now. That's what you have to teach them. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Any?
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Any other question? Yes, Leena, you can unmute yourself.
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. I just wanted to ask, what is the order of teaching phonics to kids? If you could tell us, it would be of great help.
Yes. See, please download Jolly Phonics app and follow the order given there. Okay. So you have to go group wise, group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, group 5, group 6, group 7. After finishing 7 groups, please spend a lot of time doing activities on short vowels and long vowels, so that when you come to alternatives, they are aware about long vowels, and they then you can teach them the spelling rules, like when 2 vowels go walking. Yes, Hiral is showing this app. So before starting alternatives, you have to teach basic spelling rules. Like they should know when 2 vowels go walking, the first one does the talking. They should know magic E. They should know soft C, soft G. They should know toughy Y. Then you have to teach them alternatives and first 7 groups. After doing that, you have to cover first group of tricky word. Okay, first group of tricky word will be done before teaching the alternatives, and remaining tricky words, we then have 60 tricky words, so we can divide 60 tricky words into 2 parts, 30 and 30. So you can teach 30 tricky words in first group of alternatives, and you can teach 30 tricky words in second group of alternatives. This is the way how you can bifurcate Jolly Phonics into 3 levels. Level 1, 7 groups plus first group of tricky word. Then you can have group 1 alternatives and 30 tricky words, and the remaining 30 tricky words and second group of alternatives. This is the way you can divide. So this is given in Jolly Phonics app, which is helpful. Okay, yes, Shakila, you want to ask something?
Ma'am, can I, Jalpa?
Yeah, Jalpa, please go ahead.
Okay, ma'am. So I have a question. When or comes at a last, it also gives a sound of or, like in visitor, author. So
No,
how
it's
to
our
differentiate?
control. It's our control. Please Google and listen to the correct pronunciation. It's always controlled R. Okay. It is the Hindi touch.
It's also controlled R.
Given because of that, we tend to say that, but we don't have to. Okay. Yes, Shakila.
But no, here is not.
Always Google the pronunciation. Sometimes it is schwa. It's not R controlled also. It is UH. That is schwa. That is unstressed.
Yes, ma'am. How to differentiate with the kid? Like, yeah.
Yes. So there are a lot of games which can be played to teach the schwa words. In grammar books, there are the list of words which have schwa sound. So one by one, you have to teach them, and you can make them play many games. Okay.
Or ma'am, what we have to tell the kids for like OU and that's all are not followed by that rules. Let two vowels go together, then first we'll talk,
Which
another
word?
will silent. OU is make the out. OU.
They are diphthongs. They are diphthongs.
OU.
If two vowels,
Yeah.
see, when two vowels, out of two vowels, when the first vowel talks and the second vowel is silent, in that case, we call it digraph. Okay. But if both the vowels, they contribute in giving the sound, then it is diphthongs. Okay. So, ow and oi. Okay. Yes.
Yeah. So we can tell that this only the group is follow that rule.
Yes, Richa, go ahead.
Yeah, ma'am. I want to ask Shweta, ma'am. Like we say ALL all. That is a tricky word. But when we give dictation to kids,
it's not. When we, it's not. If once you have done alternatives, then it is not a tricky word because all sound can come from AL, and then L gives L sound. So or L. So if you have done alternatives, then it is not a tricky word. But if you have not done alternatives, till then it is a tricky word. So many words are tricky words, but as you go ahead and you keep covering the alternatives, then those are not called as tricky words. The children understand the reason behind. Okay. Yeah. Anybody else? Please write your name in the
so
chat.
here, when we say doll, ma'am, when we say doll, that also has all sound, and when we say tall, that also has all sound.
Both the words have different. Like doll follows the floss rule. Okay.
Yes.
Short vowel sound, and then whenever.
Shakila.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Yes, I'm here.
So, ma'am, one more question. Just one more question, ma'am. When we give dictation for magic keywords, if we say kids that it is a magic keywords, they are able to write it correctly. But if we don't tell, if we just say cube, so they will write CUEB.
Whenever you are teaching magic, always remember that ask them to pronounce. If there is no effect of magic E, then how would the words sound? Okay, so that way it will be feeded in their mind that, for example, HATE. So if there is no effect of magic E, how will you pronounce that word? Ha-te. But it's not ha-te, it's hate. So when you will take the dictation, the child will remember, ma'am had told me that it's not ha-te, but it's hate, because there's a magic E. Okay? So this helps. Yes. So Shakila, can you please put your query?
Yes. Hi, hello everyone. I'm Shakila from Pakistan. I am glad to see all of you that is so experienced teacher over here. My question is this. When we enhance the reading skills in child like 3 to 5 years old, what is the best possible solution that we can enhance the reading skills in the child? What should we do first through pictorial? I want to know just in few words, what's the best possible way that we can enhance the reading skills in child 3 to 5 years old? That is my question.
Jolly Phonics. 3 to 5. Go with Jolly Phonics. If the child is 3 years old, teach the sounds. Don't ask. Don't start teaching blending, segmenting, and all, but teach sounds. If the child is 3 years, and
then I want to ask, what is the initial we have to give them to the introduction of the sound? What is the best possible way? What should we start?
See, Jolly Phonics has Yes, please follow Jolly Phonics app. It has a structured lesson plan where you, for every letter, you have a story to tell. Then you have a worksheet to do. You have rhyme, action, everything. So detailed lesson plan is given in Jolly Phonics lesson app, and you have to go every day one sound. That's all. 42 days, 42 sounds you can cover, and the child will start reading. Okay.
Makes the O sound.
But we say always.
Yes,
Sound is
yes, again,
there.
there are other
Sorry, ma'am. Yes.
just a, always all the words are very difficult to explain. You cannot break
But there
all
are
the
many
words.
words like
Yes.
always, where there is only A, L, and they say all. There is no A double L, so that we can do all. There is only A, L. So we should say all. Sorry, we should say O. But in always, we say all.
It's a tricky word. It's a tricky word. So all the dear participants, thank you. Thanks a lot for being the part of this workshop, but we have already exceeded the time limit. So let's continue tomorrow, the last day. Always is a tricky word. Thank you, Harshala. Goodbye, everyone. Please share your feedbacks on our Facebook page, Insta page, YouTube channel, and the WhatsApp groups. Bye-bye, everyone. It was a very nice to.
Thank you, everyone, for being with us. Thank you.
Chris,
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Coming up with surprises. So stay in touch. Bye-bye, everyone.